Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk About It podcast. I'm your host, Deanna McKill. I'm here with Del.
Hey, how y'all doing?
If you guys have been rocking with me for a minute, y'all would know that he was actually like my first in-person interview that I ever did. So welcome back. Let's have you back.
Thank you for having me back. It's been too long.
I know.
It's been too long. I'm glad to be back.
Like 2 years?
About
been a long
2 years,
time.
about 3 years.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
It's
So
been a long time.
I'm glad to have you back.
The pleasure is all mine.
Actually, on today's episode, he came across this video and we're going to be talking about this video. I'm going to insert the clip for you guys so that y'all can know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
And we're going to be sharing our opinions, how we feel about this topic, this clip, and we would love to hear yours as well.
Okay, ask everyone to rate their looks on a scale of 1 to 10. Go ahead.
I think I'm a 12. Yeah.
Like 7.5, 8.
I'm a 7.
8.
8. 7.5.
8.
Okay, so you're a 12.
Yeah.
I love your confidence.
Thank
Is
you.
it confidence or delusion?
It's definitely confidence, I think. I think that
Probably.
I am the most prettiest girl in the world.
You're 25, right?
Yeah.
Do you think you'll be more attractive in 10 years than you are now?
Yeah.
Do you think you'll be more attractive in 20 years?
Yeah.
30 years?
Yeah.
Okay, now you're just...
No, I'm a magic
So
person,
you'll be
right?
55. Yeah,
like
okay.
a manifestation baddie
Yep.
or whatever you want to call it. I feel like I've been manifesting that I just keep getting hotter. And so whenever I look at myself, I just feel like I'm getting hotter.
What about when you're 75 in 50 years?
Be honest.
Probably just the same, honestly.
Bro, you're delusional.
So, to start it off, as a person that does do podcasting and do podcasts, I personally do not like those type of topics just because I feel like they're pointless, they're degrading, and also, of course, I understand people like to stir up topics and stuff like that, but it's just like, why y'all talking about stuff like this?
Yeah.
Also, one thing that I did want to point out is that a lot of people feel like their opinions matter, and when they really don't.
Right.
Your opinion is your opinion. Someone else's opinion is theirs. It's not up to us to tell someone how to feel about something. Each and everybody is different. Everybody is going to feel a different way about something. And then if you ask someone their opinion about something, like, this is their opinion. This is how they feel. You can't tell someone like how to feel.
Right.
And calling people delusional over a rating that you asked them to give
About themselves. That's really crazy.
That is another level of delusional, because how do you feel that your thought process on how someone feels about themselves? I feel like I'm a beautiful woman. I have a lot of self-confidence. I love myself. I think that I'm beautiful, and nobody can tell me different. I'm not gonna lie to you. And you can call me delusional if you want to, but deep down inside of my soul, and I feel wholeheartedly that I'm a beautiful woman, and it is what it is.
There we
But
go.
I mean, how do you feel?
So I feel that there's a few layers to it. With the young lady in particular, I feel like it's obvious that she has a lot of confidence in herself. She's coming on to the show. She has her body mod thing going on. She has multiple piercings. I feel like personally, even without the piercings, like you could definitely see more of her beauty if you just strip away the piercings. But she does what she feels is comfortable for herself. She even has the elf ears going on, and she has her whole aesthetic. So this is a part of her persona, and she feels confident enough to go out into the world dressing the way that she wants to dress. And she's going out into the world, into this podcast, dressing the way that she wants to dress amongst all of these other people who would probably never be in her circle and say, yeah, this is me. Yeah, 50 years, 75 years, fuck yeah, I'm gonna be gorgeous regardless. Like, it's confidence. This is no front. This is no fraud. And the guy, I feel like that podcast, I think it's called whatever something. I feel like that podcast was designed in a way to kind of knock women down the peg, because it seems like the clips are singled out by them in particular to make it seem like oh, you're delusional. You're trying to bring women down a peg and knock down their confidence. There are some debates as far as the manosphere and with women that come to a head, and that men are like, no, men are actually like this, and we're gonna bring that down. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the way that somebody feels about themselves, it should be like, okay, you feel that way about yourself? Okay, that's your truth. I'd be personally happy for somebody if they felt that they were a 12 breaking the scale. As long as it's not arrogant. It would be one thing if it's like, oh, you're arrogant. No, you said that man said that you're delusional. It's like you shouldn't feel this way about yourself. You know what I'm saying? And who knows? And I want to preface this by saying, like, he's projecting his own opinion of her instead of just letting her say the way that she feels about herself. Like, first off, we don't know if you're into black women or into women who have all of those body modifications. If you're going to ask them a question, let them answer the question solely. You know what I'm saying? Don't inject yourself into it because you're placing your personal preference and you're also trying to knock somebody down. A lot of those other women who are also very beautiful, they were trying to be modest about it. They were trying to be like, oh, I'm a
Right.
7, I'm an 8. They were saying quiet, like, oh, I'm this, I'm that. But,
Right.
you know,
It's funny because you know why? I think it's just because everybody's so focused on bringing other people down instead of uplifting them. If people, the thing is, people are so insecure about things about themselves that, and they want other people to feel the way that they feel.
right.
Instead of, if people would just change their mindset and just sit there and try to uplift people and hear people out and take people's opinions
Mm.
and let people be themselves all the way, y'all just don't understand how much of the world would be just such a better place if people were to allow people to be themselves and love themselves and not shame people for feeling the way they feel about anything. And that goes beyond looks, you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like you were saying with the body modifications and stuff, like I have this stuff in my face and some people don't like it.
Mm.
A lot, believe it or not, a lot of people tell me like I should take this out. They're like, you too pretty to have that in your face, this and that. And I'm like, if I like this and I feel confident enough to walk around in this, why won't people just allow me to just be myself?
Right.
If I feel beautiful with nose piercings, let me feel beautiful with nose piercings. I understand that I have metal in my face. Like
Right.
I had to sit there and get a piece of metal shoved through my skin and get it like
Purposefully.
like this is on purpose.
And I paid for it.
That even. I
Yeah.
took care of this and to make sure it didn't get infected and stuff. Like
Right.
I know that I have this.
Right.
I'm fully aware.
Exactly.
But it's just like people should just allow people to be themselves and live what they're comfortable in.
Yeah.
And stop trying to judge people based on the decisions that they make with their own body. Like nobody's telling you what to do with your body. Don't tell people what to do with their body, and don't tell people how to feel beautiful. If somebody feels comfortable in their skin, allow them to be that. Like sometimes I don't think people understand how hard it takes. I don't know. I'm speaking on a woman's side.
Right.
Growing up as a girl, like it's so hard to be confident. And especially with the way society is, and you see people who are able to like get body modifications. There are people who struggle to lose weight. There's people who struggle to gain weight. And like I lived on both ends of that spectrum. And it used to make me so sad when people would tell me like eat I used to like I ain't never think something like that simple sentence like go eat a hamburger, you need to eat, or something would make you feel like so small. But it's just I think people just are not compassionate and they don't care about other people's feelings because they feel so bad on the inside. That's the only thing I can think of, because I feel like whenever you are happy within yourself, you're not going to do things and say things to purposely bring other people down. Right. Period.
That person just wanted attention towards their podcast and towards themselves to be like, oh, look, I'm going to knock you down. I don't care what you feel about yourself. I think you're delusional. And I felt like a lot of those women felt that energy. And it seems like a lot of those women also said the rating that they said so that they won't appear arrogant.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's another problem with belittling yourself to a degree to feel not arrogant in front of other people because you care. Because you care about other people's opinions about yourself. And that's not the thing with this woman that was like, yeah, I'm a 12. She's like, I love your concept. I'm like, yeah, I'm a fucking 12. Fuck you mean? You know what I'm saying? That's what it should be about. It should be about self-love, irregardless to anybody's thoughts or opinions about you, even in their face. Like, I'm going to say I'm a 12 right here and now in front of these women, in front of these men. And I respect that. I love that.
And podcasts like that go viral and get big because of clout. Like clout has a big thing to do with it. Like people want to be seen so bad. Like it's crazy the lengths that people go to be seen, and they say these things that what's funny is sometimes I think some of that stuff be like they paid actors. Like I bet they be paying people to come in there and say stupid stuff like that just because they want to be seen so bad. But in today's society, you never know because people lie so much. People do anything just to be seen and have some attention on them.
Right.
It's crazy. Ridiculous.
Right. It's crazy what they do to go viral these days. But what I take from it personally is that this person has a good, healthy sense of self-love despite what other women's insecurities or thoughts about other people's thoughts about them, and despite what this man said toward her. I feel like this woman, or all of the women, knew what this podcast was about.
That's what I was just about to say.
Yeah.
I bet they knew what type of time he was on. They was like, you know what? I'm not going to come on this platform and embarrass myself. Like, I bet that has a big thing to do with it. And a lot of people are afraid to tell the truth because they don't want to get embarrassed. But it's like, yo, like, when you living in your truth and you are honest and you love yourself enough, like, none of that's not even going to matter.
Right.
It's really not going to matter.
Right.
And I'm proud of her for sticking up for herself and standing on her word for real. Because, like, if you
girl.
like, for real, like, because that's how I am. Like, if I feel a way about something, like I said, it might take me a little while to get it out the way I want to say it.
Right.
But, like, I'm going to tell you the truth, and I'm going to tell you how I feel about something. It's going to come out. It ain't no way I'm going to just sit there and, like, let stuff slide. I just can't live like that.
I cannot let it slide.
It hurts.
We can't let it slide.
You can't let it slide. Don't let people tell you how they feel. Don't let people knock down your confidence. Don't let people unmotivate you. Don't let people have the power and allow people to have so much control over your life because you control your life. You control your body. You control your mind. You make them legs walk. You make them fingers type. Like, you do all that yourself. So why would you let someone's opinion, someone's thought, and that is literally imagination that you are letting take control of you?
Right. She's a true manifestation baddie, as she said in the video, because she brings that to life. What you think of yourself will be an ultimate actuality of yourself. If you think it, you will be it. She knew that. That's why she came on that podcast to say, hey, I know what this is hitting on. This is me. I'm stating this in front of y'all. This is what I truly believe about myself, and that's how I'm going to feel. And people's feelings will determine their physical health and mental health as well.
Seriously. It's so funny. And you know what's so funny to me? I tell this to people all the time. Your attitude, I know this is going to sound so cliche, but like your attitude
determines your attitude.
It like really could determine your physical appearance. I'm not gonna lie. For me, if I feel like you could be a very handsome guy, like you could be a beautiful guy, you can look really good, you can smell good, you can dress good, I don't care. But if you have a nasty attitude and you treat people poorly, you're instantly ugly in my eyes. Like, all that attraction does not even matter. It does not even matter. Like, your character says so much on your appearance. Like, I'm only speaking for myself, but I swear, like, there's been times where I like see a person and I'm like, damn, like, he look good. Like, he look good. And then he open his mouth, you hear how he talk to people, you be like, ew, like that's disgusting. Like
Where's my croissants?
like
Where is
ew. It's like it's so funny. So I feel like people just need to be real with themselves and be confident in themselves, and like conversations like that wouldn't even come up.
Right. So for all of y'all viewing out there and listening, be a manifestation baddie. You deserve it. You owe it to yourself.
Manifestation baddie.
Baddies.
Baddie.
Baddies. Yeah, we fire with it off the cuff. This ain't scripted. This ain't written. We're going off the cuff,
Going off the dome.
off the dome, freestyling.
Noggin.
So the word for the day as well is extemporaneous. That's when you do something on the fly, freestyle, if you will. Extemporaneous.
That's a new word for me. I didn't know that word.
See, word
You taught
of the
me
day.
two new words today.
Yeah.
What was I forgot the first one already.
I think
I wrote it down.
Manosphere.
Manosphere.
Yeah, so it's actually a part of the manosphere with this whole podcast, and I think it's kind of like disgusting. There, it kind of perpetuates the war between men and women. Did I say women?
You did.
Men, it perpetuates a war between men and women that doesn't need to be. You know, it should be at a point to where we're coming to a common ground or a place of where we're agreeing to disagree. It just this dude's just perpetuating the war. That's what it seems. And nah, I wasn't messing with that. I wasn't fucking with that at all. I'm glad I came across that video. I'm like, yo, we need to talk about this because it really speaks to so many subjects in itself. I don't know. We don't even know if this guy even likes, like, oh, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if they like black women or not.
Right.
Putting you don't deserve to be that high because for multiple reasons in his eyes. But
Right.
Yeah, be a manifestation baddie. Go out there, speak life into yourself. Speak life into yourself. Speak love, intelligence, kindness, and all of the great things in between into yourself. You deserve it. Manifestation.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I agree.
I agree.
I agree.
What I take from it, be a manifestation baddie, believe in yourself, and what you believe about yourself comes to fruition. And I guess drop some comments and tell us what you feel about the video.
Yes,
What
let
do
us
y'all
know what
think?
y'all think.
Yeah, because it's so layered, in my opinion, so layered.
Yeah, it is. And this is different content for me too. I feel like I'll never talk about stuff like this. Oh my gosh, y'all. If y'all see this, I'm so sorry.
If y'all see this,
Y'all
I
see this?
apologize.
I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry for my stomach. Y'all got stomachs out there?
I still think I'm a 12.
See?
That'll kill.
Nothing wrong with her stomach, by the way.
Yeah, it's alright. It's straight. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us.
Yeah, have a great day out there.
Yes.
Love
y'all.
yourself, man. It's important.
Do that for real.
Do that shit.
It's important, and it changes your life, especially
Mhm.
being confident in yourself.
Real.
It helps you grow in different areas and helps you expand. And like he said, whatever you feel about yourself, best believe you are projecting that. So make sure you are thinking the best about yourself because you want the world to think the best of you as well.
Right. And also, believing that you are a manifestation baddie or, speaking all of these great things onto yourself, that's not even half the battle. You better eat right. You better drink you some water. You better exercise. You better do your taxes.
That.
Visit your parents. Do all of those things.
And go to the doctor to get yearly checkups.
Get checkups. Do everything
Do
that makes you the best you
Oh, and get your rest.
Get your
That is
rest.
so important. Get some rest.
Exercise will help for that because you'll be exhausted, sweating and stinking and all that. You better go out there.
Showers.
Take showers too. Your skin deserves it. Cold water, not hot water. Unless you're going to sleep, which ties into the rest. You feel what I'm saying? We good. We good.
Yeah, we
Look
got
at us. Giving life advice and shit.
Hell yeah.
Go out there, be dope, and do dope stuff.
But
That'll
don't do
make you more dope.
drugs. Don't
Don't do
dope.
drugs. Don't do dope. Yeah.
Don't
You see
do
what I'm
dope.
saying?
Thank y'all for joining us.
Thank y'all. Y'all have a great one.
Y'all be blessed and don't forget to smile. Until next time.
Next time.
Bye.